everybody, Marie here for some Real Talk with Coffee. So I wanted to hop on here today to talk about this idea of the big why and the little why. And I have been thinking about this a lot recently with some folks I've been talking to about Create Balance stuff, but also just in my daily life, because I feel like I'm going through a transition, which is normal with parenting and life, because that's what happens. You think you figure stuff out and then you realize there's more to figure out, so then you figure that stuff out. And I think that for many of us, and I know I went through this phase where I thought I had to figure everything out, or figure out sort of what my personal life mission was, or what my personal mission as a teacher was, or exactly what kind of parent I wanted to be early on. And what I've learned is that we don't really need to figure out our big why. I really am starting to believe more and more that we don't have a quote unquote true self that's like deep within us that we have to figure out to be true to ourselves. Instead, what we need to think about is, what are our little whys? What are you doing today? And why are you doing it? Or if you have something today that you don't really want to do, what's the real motivation for it? Is it to comply with something that must be complied with? Is it something that will further your life or your parenting in some capacity? Yesterday, I went on a field trip with my daughter's class, and it was the first field trip I have gone on. It's the first chance I've had where I didn't have to be at work the day a field trip was happening, like where I actually could not go to work because when a field trip was happening. So I went, and I figured this might be my last opportunity for a little while. And I'm really glad I did it. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't super looking forward to it. Honestly, like riding a school bus for 45 minutes each way sounds sort of not appealing to me. But it was, I had fun. I'm really glad I went. I may never do another field trip again, not because it was bad, but just because of my life and my work. And but I'm really glad I did it, and it was really clear to me in that moment that the why for doing the field trip was because I could. And so that was really lovely. And it reminded me that we need to think about our whys in the short term, probably more than the long term. So what are you doing today, and what's your why? What's your essential value or motivation for the thing you're doing today as a parent, as a professional, and as a person? And I want you today to remember that your why for today doesn't have to be your why forever. Little whys every day add up totally fine over time. And that's Real Talk with Coffee. Thanks for watching.